Hi, my name is Dr. Erin Danielle with Rejuvenate Life Chiropractic. I'm continuing my series on healthy ways to lose weight, and right now I'm discussing the Whole30 Diet. Well, if you like my videos, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, visit me at rejuvenatelifechiro.com, comment, make suggestions for future videos. I appreciate all of those. Now, a little bit about Whole30. What is it? What is this Whole30? Well, you can go to Whole30.com to find out more. But basically the foods that we're going to eat are going to be meat, seafood, some eggs, fruit, veggies, natural fats, herbs and seasonings, having a simple recognizable ingredient list. So that's going to be of crucial importance. So it's not a good idea to have a bunch of ingredients that you cannot pronounce on the label. You'll only use a scale on day 1 and day 31. You're not going to use a scale elsewise. The reason is our body shape or morphology is going to change versus as much so the weight on the scale. The Whole30 diet is actually a way to identify food sensitivities, and it is actually an elimination diet. So the idea is to get all of this stuff out of the diet for a full 30 days. And then after that 30 days, then you can start introducing things back in, or you can sustain this for life. There's no refined sugar, okay, in this at all, so unprocessed. Even things like legumes, you can have the green beans and peas and sugar snap peas, but it's not recommended to have the actual like black beans or pinto beans. That kind of a bean is out. Fermented soy and coconut aminos are okay on this. One thing when you're giving up sugar, this is really important because it's really hard to give up sugar because it's an addiction, and I fought with this. So I will actually go into a reward system on another video to let you know my little tricks on that. But I do give myself rewards for every 30 days that I do something. I like to do things for 3 months, because after 3 months things become a habit. And so when I want to change behaviors, I like to do it in 3 months, but I need to reward myself at 30-day increments. This works for me. This is what allows me to make changes, because I do it in small chunks, but keep going for 3 months so that it's longer. Okay, what are some pros to this diet? Well, processed foods, gone, just out of the diet. We increase our nutrient density because we're having so many good, fruits and vegetables. If we're eating more veggies, we're going to decrease our calorie density, so we're not going to be consuming as much because we've got more good stuff coming in that's lowering calories. It goes back to a basic meal plan. Before we had all this stuff, this is like a real food plan. Okay, all sugar, real or artificial, is removed, and it's not allowed. So even those, even the natural sweeteners like stevia and xylitol and erythritol, mannitol, monk fruit, all those gone for the 30 days. I have sensitivities to the xylitol type things, so anything that ends in OL, it's very important that I don't consume those on a regular basis. Like I can have a piece of gum, but that's about it with xylitol. The whole point for elimination diet, you have to start over at day 1 if you slip up. So you really have to kick it out for that full 30 days or it's not going to work. In my upcoming book, I will have a whole chapter on elimination diets with a whole plan that people can follow based on how strict of things they want to eliminate from their diet. But this is one of my favorites to eliminate. So this is like the go-to way to eat when you want to do an elimination diet, because there's no alcohol either, not even in cooking. Now, some of the cons to this: you can still overeat in quantity, but this one is really designed more for elimination diet, trying to figure out food sensitivities, but I think this is an awesome life plan for eating or close to. Some health foods can be very hard to digest, like I said in the plant paradox video and longevity paradox. The nightshade family can be very rough on the body, and with that,
this diet does not eliminate the nightshades. So the one next step up would also be to eliminate any legumes, the green beans and peas, as well as the nightshade family. So those could go out if you were making this one just a little more strict. They do not allow any fermented milk products, and it's a huge lifestyle change. Like, you have to be mentally prepared to do this. Where elimination diets become a little bit confusing is a lot of people think that they're going to be able to have only one or two things that they find that they're sensitive to, and then they can just bring back into their diet everything else. The body feels so much better when you're giving it real food. Not everybody wants to go back to eating the way that they did. I mean, it would be easier, but not everybody should. We actually have way more sensitivities than we realize until we get it all out and then test things one at a time. So when I tell people about elimination diets, I say pretty much assume that this is going to be the diet for the rest of your life, and if you can add in 1, 2 to 5 maybe other things besides what's on this list that don't bother you, that would be pretty good. You'd be doing good if you can bring any of them that got off the list back on. This is one of the best ways to do the elimination diet. Now, they have no added real or artificial sugars or substitutes, which I like. Some of the things that are completely out, the cow and goat milk, fermented or not, for dairy is done. Grains, soy, carrageen, MSG, monosodium glutamate, sulfites, alcohol, and baked goods. They want you to change your lifestyle. They don't want you to be baking with almond flour, coconut flour in here, because this is an elimination diet. Dr. Gundry, when I was talking plant paradox in a different video, he's allowing more of those things because this is just a radical overall. You're gonna just change and that's gonna be permanent. I like a lot of these changes to be permanent. So between Whole30 and Plant Paradox, whether or not people can do the legumes or the nightshades, these to me are my two favorites. Hands down, my favorites as far as all of the diets that we've done. I would add in the fermented foods. I would bring those back in, though they can be upsetting to the digestive system as you've got a war going on between good gut bacteria and bad gut pathogens. Okay, so again, Whole30, one of my favorites. I would include, and I'll talk about this in another video, but I would include intermittent fasting, as this was a lifestyle change versus just the Whole30 to eliminate things from the diet. Okay. Again, I'm Dr. Erin Danielle with Rejuvenate Life Chiropractic. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, add comments, tell me, future videos that you'd like me to make, and visit my website at rejuvenatelifechiro.com. And I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day.